Hi guys, I'm back up here with another daily motivational message for the collective. Remember, all messages are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest. As well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me, we can get you set up, come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as going to drop a comment down below, let it hear from you guys to start the discussion. As well as it's going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? Whew, excuse me, guys. Okay, so we got two cards for the foundational message from the chakra cards or chakra oracle. I don't even remember the name. These ones here to get this foundation of this reading. And then we got three cards from the regular tarot, okay? All right, so let's go on and get it popping, okay? So the overall foundational message has to do with, we got the card guilt and confusion. All right, so what these cards are screaming out at me and what they smell like, right, is vices. This is that type of energy, vices, right? This has to do with our vices, our personal shit that we keep getting into that we know that is not best for us, right? If we really analyze this photo here, this is like someone being trapped or bound to their vices, the shit that's not best for them, right? This is that type of energy here where being stuck in this dark cloud, right? This is that type of energy when it comes to your vices, when it comes to the shit that you struggle with, when it comes to the things that you overindulge in, when it comes to all these different things, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. It's about us going to God and really asking God, I need strength, power, dominion, authority over this situation, right? In general, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. Also, at the same time, we're going to have to hit that moment in our life where we're sick and tired of being sick and tired, right? This is that type of energy when it comes to your vices. You're going to have to, or this goes for me too, we are going to have to really sit back and analyze. Really sit back and analyze why we're so indulged in this and where it's stemming from and things of that nature, right? Right, yeah, because we're holding on to something with the Four of Pentacles. What I'm seeing here in these moments in time here is being in this situation or being within this space in your life or this quote-unquote loop, right? This is something that you're used to. This is some type of energy here where you already know what the end goal is. You got to understand, fucking with God, right? You got to go by faith, right? And it's scary fucking with God at times because God literally is like a dice game. You got to roll, and whatever it rolls on, that's what it is, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time here. You can't predict God's moves, but being in the space of stagnancy and quote unquote acting like karmics, right? This is that type of energy, toxic, right? When it comes to our vices and the shit that we're getting into and the shit that we're indulging in, right? It's exciting, it's fun, it's this, you know where it's going to lead, right? This is that type of energy. You already know that's not the best for you, right? This is that type of energy where, what Kanye West say? He said, I can have me a good girl, but still be addicted to these hood rats, okay? That's the line, quote unquote, okay? We're not here to judge people from those parts, you know, from that part of life. It's just Kanye, that's a line that, take that up to Kanye. Anyways, the point that I'm trying to make, right, is you can go in a direction, right, that is best for you, right, but still want to be trapped in your old life. You still want to be trapped in old things, old places, people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You've outgrown your space, right? And the fear of change, the fear of the unknown is causing us as a collective to be hooked to this life that we're so familiar with, right? Right. So with this energy in these moments in time here, it has to do with learning how to let go and let God. All right, letting go and learning how to let go and let God. Right, because that's when God starts revealing things to you. Excuse my language. Sorry. Revealing things to you. That's when God gives you the sword. That's when God really speaks to you. You got to understand that God indwells the mind. So that being said, God is in here, right? This is that type of energy when God is, that's when you gain the sword of God. That's when God starts really communicating with you, when you sit your ass down and be like, okay, and this is what this is, God. I don't like where I'm at. I'm going to need you to lead me out of this. I need you to show me how to get up out of this space. I'm going to need you to take over the will, because obviously what I'm doing ain't cutting it. It's not. It's just got me in this continuous cycle, this continual loop, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time, right? Right. So it's about you tapping into who you are, but also, once again, because you got to understand yourself. To understand yourself, you got to understand God, right? And the way that you understand God is building that relationship with God. How do you build that relationship with God? You move when God lets you know. You set the intent. All you got to do is set the intent that, hey, I'm trying to connect with God. God will show. There's not too much you got to do for God to be like, I'm here, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. We tend to overthink that. We tend to think that we need to jump through all these hoops to even get a signal with God. Because most times when we're indulging in our vices, indulging in the things that's not serving us, it's because our signal is off. The signaling between you and God is off. Right? So this is that type of energy in these moments in time here. It's about getting that signal, right? Right. Yeah, because with the devil card, we've been in this energy for too long. As a collective in these moments in time, this devil card is confusion. This devil card is stagnation. This devil card is one-upping. This devil card is bound to the world. Right? And some of the things when it comes to God and when it comes to the walk of our life and the calling on our lives, especially yours, right? Who's ever connecting with these messages here, there's a calling on your life. This little motherfucker don't want you to reach that. And we don't give this motherfucker satisfaction, right? This is that type of energy. And when I talk about the devil, right? I'm not talking about an entity. I'm not talking about all that. No. We're talking about things that keep you stagnant. Things that are not good for your well-being. These vices, these things that are not good for your well-being, and you know damn well that it's not, but you're hooked to. That's the devil energy. That's the devil energy, right? Things, over delays, all of these different things to get you distracted, to get you knocked off your path. That's the devil energy, right? Right. So in so many words, not for the imagery, for the symbolism, right? Right. Anyways, this is that type of energy of really understanding how far you are. So that being said, to even get out of your vices, to even get out of the situation that you're in, right? And this goes for us all, right? You're going to have to sit within it and analyze it. Get an understanding of it. Take a tally mark of it. And watch things start coming together. Watch God start showing you things. The moment that you sit down and kind of... I did a reading, and in the overall message yesterday is daily motivation had to do with acceptance, right? One of the cards said acceptance, right? This kind of relates here, right? It's that type of energy. The moment that you sit down and accept where you're at, now we can make some moves. Time, kind of take accountability for where you're at. No longer fighting where you're at, accepting where you're at. Okay, I've accepted that I've hit rock bottom right here. Okay, so what am I going to do? Do I want to stay here or do I keep moving forward? Because at this point, I've already hit rock bottom, right? There's nothing but up at this point. So what am I going to do to pull myself out of this situation, right? To pull myself out of this rut, right? To pull myself out of this quote unquote sunken place, right? This is that type of energy. And when it comes to God, it has to do with sitting with, to even break anything. Let's first of all talk about that. To even break any habit or anything in your life that needs to be broken, you have to acknowledge that it's there. To even detach from anything, you're going to have to acknowledge that it's there. So God can start working with you. Right? For God to even to start working with you, you have to acknowledge that I need some working on. For God to help you heal, right? And I don't really like to say heal like that, like I used to, because that indicates that you're broken, because you're never broken. But in this case, heal, right? You're going to have to acknowledge that hey, I'm gonna need some little healing here. I'm gonna need a little tightening up here. I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need that, right? And that's when God starts to show and give you everything that you need, and make sure that you are equipped for your journey, right? Because when you acknowledge something, now you're going on a journey to overcome that with the ups and the downs, the zigzags, the left, right, north, south, east, west, whatever you want to call it, right? You start to go down the journey of the ups and downs of whatever you're trying to work on, or whatever you're trying to heal on, whatever you're trying to conquer, right? But the first step has to do with acknowledgement. You do have to acknowledge it, because if you don't, you'll be sitting here like these two motherfuckers, right? Bound to their situation, bound to their vices, bound to this life that they no longer desire, right? Right. All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all messages are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as drop a comment down below and let us hear from you guys to start the discussion, so we all can get on one accord. Lastly, damn, let's go on and share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective, so we all can get on one accord, okay? I want you guys to have a good day. Remember, take acknowledge where you're at, and accept where you're at, and move forward, okay? All right, I want y'all to have a good day. Stay up, and bye-bye.